All right, ladies and gentlemen, PKC quarterfinal time. I got the matchups for you. We'll let some people get on here. And I do apologize for the slow internet connection here. We're going to work on that. Promise by next year, there will be a Starlink set up outside somewhere within Wi Fi range because the hotspots don't work. The Wi Fi here is too slow, and you get a lot of grainy footage and not very good audio. Not like it should be. We'll work on it. Next year at Nationals, we can do Starlink for the stationary places. We cannot do Starlink from the woods. I don't care what anybody says. There's Dean McGinn, the huntingest little kid I've ever seen in my life. Kid loves to hunt. Dean, y'all should have went with me last night. Charles Martin, I am doing great. I got a good night's sleep. Went and had a late lunch with Ryan Krausen and Steve Yant and Mark Hall and Bo Kelly. And just been here. Just finished pictures up. Got the cast matchups for you. All that stuff. Charles had a good hunt. I handled shot. Got a cast win. Shot did not win late, but I was really nothing I could have done different than what Tyler Compton does. But Shot did tree two coons. They didn't score his last one, but man, they were in a shootout last night, and so Shot could not double up. But hey, is what it is. It's hard to win here at Nationals. It's hard to win an early round. I was just happy we got that done. It's good to know that Lane trusts me with a dog like that and be able to pay him back a little bit with a cast win. Yeah, we'll let some folks get on here. We will go through the quarterfinal matchups. We have them. They are some good ones. I will say this. People ask what dog Weed was going to handle. Weed is going to be behind Uncle Mo tonight. His father, Carl Weed, who won the senior world championship with Z, is going to handle Z. So we'll go ahead and announce that right now. It will be Carl Weed and Z and Dustin Weed and Uncle Mo. Talked to Dual Murphy a little bit ago. Heather Island Jack and Coke. He's beat up. He's got a leg. He's got a heel and all that. Seth Forget, same cast I'm in. Me and you, heads up. EHS tonight. Turn around, come back. I'm going to go hunt the LBO with little Ralph as soon as this live stream's over. Me and you. Battle of the losers. Battle of the early cast winners. I can say, Seth Forget, I am 1 for 1. I'm batting 100% this week. I've been in one cast, got one cast win. No, it's been a great week. It's been good. You see everybody over here in the background. Christy, Brett, Dial, Tomlin. I'm saying no. Tom would be a good interview. I know he would. Whoever Abernathy, you can see Ralph. I actually got a video on Kane Stream when I still had Shame and Ralph. Of course, they were the same. Shame I raised. Ralph I got when he was about 8 or 9 months old from Dale Loveland. Raised him, and then I got him when he was a baby. But you can see Ralph, a lot of Ralph action in that hunt. I think it's just hunting with two spring 1-year-olds is what I called it. Yeah, it was a good hunt. It was a good hunt. Shame, and I don't get me wrong, Ralph's great, but Shame had a lot of tools too. Couldn't keep them both. The only one I could sell was Shame because he's the only one I own. Ralph owned by J.R. Wall. I just hunt him for J.R. And so one of them had to go. It couldn't be Ralph. I went ahead and sold Shame. He is down in Arkansas right now with KJ Smith, I believe is the kid's name. Great guy, hard worker, and I actually seen a video of him treeing coons last night. He had him out. It was 2, 3 in the morning, and that dog was still treeing coons. That's a very good pup. Very good pup. I'm glad he's in good hands. That guy really likes him. Don't worry, Seth. Mine don't go that far. He just hunts around you. It'll be fun. All right, we got some folks on here. We will go through these cast matchups. They are some good ones. Cast one, Brantley Berry will be your judge. That is Heather Island, Doc Holliday, Danny Peters, Schooner River Pack, Hunter Ladner, and Wipeout Hazel Will Waugh. That is a three-dog cast, and that is cast one. Cast two, Mark Hall is the judge. It is Uncle Mo, Dustin Weed, Red Hill Ruby, Caleb McDonald, Game Changing Page, Derek Nettles, and Frogger's Stylish Fame, Logan Ray. Cast three, Heather Island Jack and Coke, Dual Murphy, Late Round Rock, Billy Bell, Silver Dollar Ace of Spades, Billy Keeling, Derek Stewart is the judge there. Good cast there with Rock and Jack and Spades. I don't know if they call it, I assume they call him Ace. Billy Keeling, the local guy, Billy Bell, Late Round Rock, won everywhere. Jack and Coke, Dual Murphy, been on a heck of a run here lately, and one of the nice, you can see Jack and Coke as well in the dog life with Dual Murphy. We had a good hunt there with him. Cast four, Bryce Richardson will be your judge. He is a good judge, too. Very good judge. Carl Weed, Wipeout Z, Legs, Flat Rock Holly, Zach Burden, Timber Rattling Bookie, Bartlett Kimbrough, and Power Slam Tracy Bailey. Answers the spade. That's a good to know, Seth. You're just full of knowledge tonight. Cast five, Mark McGinn will be your judge. Pretty Poppy, Super Stakes champion Pretty Poppy. Horseshoes just Spencer Brown and Buck Creek Crows, Battle Axe, Clifford Rivers. Very good cast of females there as well. Cast six, Justin Wallace, Heather Island Be Good Cowboy, Brett Denny, Backwater Flip, Jesse Schatz. That's who beat Shot last night. Had a crazy score, 500 plus, I think. They treated the fire out of Coons. I think it was 500, 325, 325 or something like that. No, 150 because they did not score Shots last Coon. It wasn't going to matter anyway. And so, yeah, I think it was 375 and 150 or something like that. Had a really good cast. He's also got Rackham Zena with Chad Rogers and Bayou Macon Playboy James Hughes. Cast seven, Pro Hound will be the judge there. It is maxed out Owen Colton Britton, Neosha River Latchin Liz, Ryan Krausen, 10 out of 10 Jackson Marlowe, and Sean Burden with Stylish Clyde. I know Krausen is going to be the judge in that one. So we'll go through them real quick one more time. Colton Britton, Ryan Krausen, Jackson Marlowe, Sean Burden. Cast six, Brett Denny, Jesse Schatz, Chad Rogers, James Hughes. Cast five, Boo Boo Rivers, Spencer Brown, Randy Fegley. Cast four, Carl Weed, Zach Burden, Bentlett Kimbrough, Tracy Bailey. Cast three, Billy Bell, Dual Murphy, Billy Keeling. And cast two, Weed, Dustin Weed, that is, Caleb McDonald, Derek Nettles, and Logan Ray. And cast one is Danny Peters, Hunter Ladner, Will Waugh. Congratulations, Heather Island guys, too. They have 5 dogs in the top 25, if I'm correct. They got one in cast one in cast two, one in cast three, one in cast four, and one in cast six. So, yeah, very cool. Congratulations to Ike Rainey. His dog's really showing out this week at Nationals, which is one of the hardest places to win. We've talked about that all week. These guys are so good. These dogs are so good. These handlers are so good. Still only one question on the week. Out of all these casts, we hunted over 130 dogs every night, and only one question came in. And that is the difference between professionals and amateurs. No offense to the amateurs, because the amateurs got to learn before they can be professionals. But when you come into a hunt like this, all these guys know all the rules. They know all their stuff. Pretty good sportsmen, all that good stuff. So, yeah, it is PKC Nationals. It is very similar. When you think of PKC Nationals, you think of marquee hunts. And we talked about this in the podcast with Strickland. I look at the PKC World Hunt, UKC World Hunt, level terms. They're one 1-1, 1 and 1A. And then I look at Tournament of Champions and PKC Nationals as 2 and 2A. I mean, these are the toughest hunts. These are the biggest marquee hunts, and it's really showing this week. You've seen how hard it is to win here. Some of the awesome dogs that did not get in, and just goes to show you how hard it is to win week in and week out. But yeah, we're going to have a short one tonight. If you guys got any questions, comments, concerns, let me know now. We're going to stay on here for about another 5 minutes, and then we will be back. But it will be late, very late. What we're going to do is we are going to send these casts out. They'll come back in. They will get redrawn. They will go back out for the semifinals, which will just be 3 casts. It'll be, I believe, 2 4s and a 3. Let's see, there's 7. Hmm. Wait a minute, ain't there only 7 casts? Maybe it's 2 2s and a 3, I think is what it's going to be. Christy sent me that the other day or yesterday. I'll have to check. But I believe it's going to be a 3-dog final. Yeah, 2 2s and a 3. So that will make it a 3-dog final. And we'll have 2 heads-up casts, 1 3-dog cast in the semifinals. We will be doing live updates here from the booth. It's going to be wild. It's going to be fun. It's going to be late. I know we won't have a lot of live viewership, but everybody can check it out in the morning. So we're going to go ahead and just go do it. Billy Dwyer, thank you for your comment there. We've been trying on the coverage this week. Charles Martin, who am I picking to win it all? It's hard to pick against Dustin Weed when you figure he's got 2 dogs in. You know, if Carl gets through with Z and Dustin loses, I don't know for sure, but I would think that Dustin's going to pick up the reins on Z. Don't quote me on that. I don't know if that's a fact or not. If Uncle Mo wins, you know, it is what it is. Tyler Compton, you know, I kind of envy you. Being home in bed tonight would be pretty nice. Unfortunately for me, it will be Monday before I get home and get to bed. Another thing, Tree Dog Tuesday, probably going to be a replay this week. So, yeah, we will, at the Sacrifice of the Fueled by Joy podcast, we will have to cover Sunday night. And Monday is usually when I do my recording for Tree Dog Tuesday. And I figure if we hunt until 11 or midnight, I know where we're going to hunt is exactly 7 hours and 10 minutes from my house. If I can get back to the truck by midnight and start heading north, catch an hour nap on the road, it's going to be 8 or 9 on Monday before I get home with maybe an hour of sleep. So I'm not recording any podcasts on Monday. But Shot Man looked good, like Shot always does. And Tyler, I'm just a ringer. That's all I can tell you. I know when Tyler called last night, he's like, "Hey, you want me to hunt Shot late?" And secretly, I was like, everyone's like, "Oh, you ought to hunt him late. Maybe you could win nationals." But there ain't nothing I can do that Tyler Compton or Lane Denny or one of these other guys that have hunted with Shot even more than I have can't do better. And so I was more than happy to give up the reins to Tyler. And while he was sending me a play-by-play of the cast, I was sleeping in the camper or watching TV in the camper under the covers, showered up, clean all the grime off of me and my boots off. And so thanks to Tyler Compton for coming in and saving me from having to hunt that late round where the result would have been exactly the same as it was with Tyler hunting. So, but yeah, I gotta, when you're talking about picks, man, it's tough. I got a good bet on a Heather Island dog because there's so many in there. Um, if it wasn't for Jack being hurt, he would probably be my pick, but he is hurt. Now, that may not bother him. It may not at all, but you never know. But you also got Doc, Uncle Mo. Derek Nettles is the one to keep an eye on. You know, I've hunted with Paige. She's a really, really good female. Logan Ray's behind the wheel of Stylish Fame, and Fame, a World Hunt finalist. Holly is one of my favorite dogs out there. You've also got Late Round Rock there, who's really good this time of year. I mean, it is a tough field, and it is hard to pick. And this is Holly's type of country. When two coons can win a cast, Holly is hard to beat. Yes. Yeah, Flip looked really good last night. Then you still got Krausen in there. Latch and Liz has been on the knocking on the door all week. She gets in last night. She's even better when she's a little tired, I think. So, yeah. And don't sleep on Pretty Poppy. Do not sleep on that dog. I know she just won Super Stakes, and everybody may think it's a fluke or something like that. That is a top female, but she's also drawn two other top females in Oreo and Battle Axe. But you win that cast, you win cast 5. Whether you're Poppy or Oreo or Battle Axe, you knock two of those top females off out of the table, out of the running, and maybe your semifinal cast is even easier because you've had such a tough run in the quarterfinals. Xena and Playboy, they've looked good all week. And I'll tell you who else has looked good all week is, let me find it, is the Kimbrough dog, the English dog, Bookie. Bookie has put up big scores all week in Bartlett Kimbrough. Yes, then she's gonna get that first strike. She's hard to get outstruck. She's by herself. She's good about having coons. You can hear Axe a long ways, especially down here in these hills. So yeah, she's tough. Bolt's tough. You're looking at Tracy Bailey hunting Power Slam. That's a good dog right there. So yeah, it's hard to pick, but if I'm gonna have to, gun to my head, um, man, it's hard to pick against Z. That dog there's one everywhere. He's got a weed behind him, whether it be Carl. If Carl can get through this first round and Dustin loses, I look for Dustin to take the reins there, and that'd be a tough combination to get. These older dogs and these tough nights like this where the two coons can win it, um, they were hard to beat. Sean Burden's in there with Clyde too. That's a really good dog. So yeah, when you ask exactly who I'm going to pick, I'm not going to pick anybody. It could be anybody. Butch, good to see you. Yes, Sean Burden and Clyde, Tyler Compton, very good dog. When Screamer is just a touch off, she's still better than most dogs out there. And Sean Burden is still packing Clyde, and that says something. So yeah, that's what we got. Quarterfinals are here. Guys are just hanging out. Everybody's leaving. Most everybody's hunting close. I heard one cast say they got to go like an hour and a half, which that would be crazy. Yeah, that's that is the skinny of it. I am going to go hunting a little bit in the LBL while I wait on these casts to get in, and we will be back online here in a few hours. It's going to be late. Hope you guys can stay up and gut your way through it. What we're going to do, and it's going to be really late because these casts are all going to be about a half hour deep before I even start going through with the play-by-play. It makes no sense to start and be on here for 4 hours. And so, yeah, we do have walk-alongs as far as we know. One cast we're going to have to wait and see who wins and who loses. But we will have people sending me updates. Let me know how the casts are going, and then we'll let you know who the finalists are going to be. Glenn Gore, good to see you on here, buddy. Yeah, it's going to be wild. National championship, quarterfinals, semifinals, both tonight, and of course the finals tomorrow night. The only hunt that finishes on a Sunday. Much to my chagrin, I would much rather be doing this on Saturday, but it's good to be back at Aurora. Like I've said, it's good to be back here for PKC Nationals, and we will see you guys for the late round. Probably not all of you, but I hope we can get most of you out there and root these guys on, see who the semifinalists are going to be. So that's it. We're going to wrap it up, and we're going to see you all. I don't know. I'll tell you what I'll do is I'll put some updates on the Facebook page. I'll let folks know, when roughly we're going to get started. Tag along. Remember to hit like, subscribe, join, all that stuff because what helps us get all this done. Thanks to the sponsors, Elite Nutrition, Joy Dog Food, Conkeys Outdoors, Muddy River Transport. Make sure and patronize those businesses because without them and without our awesome members, we would definitely not be able to do this and bring you things like the Elite Handler Series, the Dog Life Series, all that stuff as well. So thanks a bunch, and we're going to see you guys here in a few hours.